Now the next one, see the fifth question, subtract 215.6 from the sum of 545.6 and 85.257 from the sum of, means first we should find the sum of these two numbers, sum of these two numbers. From that sum we should subtract 215.6. okay, first you find the sum. So 545.6 and 85.257. So find the sum. So here there is no hundredths place and thousands place, keep zeros there. 0 plus 7, 7, 0 plus 5, 5, 6 plus 2, 8, 5 plus 5, 10, 10 means 0 in 1's place, 1 in carry over on 10's place. Then 8 plus 4, 12 plus 1, 13, 3 in 10's place, 1 we should take carry over on 100's place, 5 plus 1, 6. What is the sum? 630.857. From this sum, so we should subtract 215.6. Now 630.857, so we should subtract 215.6. Here there is no hundredths place and thousandths place, keep zeros. Now you subtract, okay. 7 minus 0, 7, 5 minus 0, 5, 8 minus 6, 2, then after that point. Now you take carry over here. So 0 minus 5 we cannot make minus, so it is decreased by 1. Here you will increase by 10. 10 minus 5, 5, 2 minus 1, 1, 6 minus 2, 4, 415.257. So okay, this one is the answer. Here also, from the sum of this and this, from the sum of these two, so we should subtract this one. So it means first we should find the sum of 9013.85 and 800, starts from 100, 873.56. Now add 5 plus 6, 11, 1 here and 1 over next place. 8 plus 1, 9, 9 plus 5, 14, 4 in 10th place and 1 we should take carry over on 1's place. 3 plus 3, 6, 6 plus 1, 7, and after that 7 plus 1, 8, 8 plus 0, 8 and 9. 9887.41. From this sum, again we should subtract this one. So that is, what is the sum? 9887.41. From this, 777.87. This we should subtract. 1 minus 7 we cannot make minus, so take borrow from here. You will get 3 here, you will get 11. 11 minus 7 is 4. Again take borrow from here, you will get 6 here, 13. 13 minus 8 is 5. Point, after that decimal. 6 minus 7, again borrow from here. 16 minus 7, 9. 7 minus 7, 0. 8 minus 7, 1, 9. 9109.54. This is our final answer. This is our final answer. Now, this addition and subtraction we did, and after that, so we are going to do multiplication in performance times C. Okay. The first one, find the product of the following. 42.87 should multiply with 12. So 42.87 multiply with 16, not 16, 12. Multiply with 12. If you know 12 table, then multiply direct with 12 or otherwise with 2 and with 7. Okay. Now multiply with 2. 2 sevens are 14 and 1. So 2 with 7, 2 with 8, 2 8s are 16, 17 and 1. 2 2s are 4 plus 1 5, 2 4s are 8. Don't consider decimal, okay. So, and after that in tens place if we multiply with tens, then 0, keep here 0, 1 7s are, so after that 1 7s are 7, 1 8s are 8, 1 2s are 2, 1 4s are 4, then 4, 14 and 1, 8 plus 5 13 plus 1 14 and 1, 10 11 1, 51 point, not 5000, 51,444. So, here after 2 digits we have a decimal, then after 2 digits, that is 514.44, okay, 514.44, this is our product. Now, 10.103 multiply with 16, with 6, 6 3s are 18 and 1, 6 zeros are 0, 0 plus 1 1, 6 1s are 6, 6 zeros are 0, 6 1s are 6, again with 1. So, it is in tens place, starts with 0, 1 3s are 3, 1 zeros are 0, 1 1s are 1, 1 zeros are 0, 1 1s are 1. Now, 8 4 6 1 6 1. Now, see here, after 3 digits we keep a decimal, 1 2 3, 1 2 3, that is 161.648 after 3 digits, okay. Now, 92.817 multiply with 14, first multiply with 4, 4 7s are 28, 2, 4 1s are 4, 5 6, 4 8s are 32 and 3, 4 2s are 8, 9 10 11 1, 4 9s are 36, 37. Now, so starts with tens place, so 0 first, 1 7s are 7, 1 1s are 1, 1 8s are 8, 1 2s are 2, 1 9s are 9. Now, add 8, 13 and 1, 4, 9, 9, 12. After 3 digits, 1299.438. So, next multiply with 7, 8.001 multiply with 7, 7 zeros are 7 1s are 7, 7 zeros are 0, 7 zeros are 0, 7 8s are 56. After 3 digits we keep a decimal, 1 2 3, 1 2 3, that is 56.007, okay. Here find the product by changing the position of the decimal point. So, how to change if the decimal number is multiplied with tens and hundreds, thousand. See here 72.81. So, if we multiply with 10, so then what happened? The decimal point moves one place right, one digit right. So, here it is there, so it will move one place. So, then, so where it comes after 8, that is 728.1. That decimal place move one digit right side, Here, if we multiply with 10 here, so again the decimal point move one digit right side, left to right, that is 21.43. If we multiply with 1000, the decimal place move 2 digits. Here, after the decimal we have only one digit, so it moves 2 digits, means one more 0 we have to keep here. So, now we have 2 digits. So, where the decimal point will move, this is 1 and this is 2 here after 0. So, that is 470 point. After point nothing is there, no need to keep this decimal, okay. This is method how to move decimal place when we multiply with 10, 100 and 1000. If we multiply with 10, the decimal point move one digit from left to right. So, if we multiply with 100, the decimal point move 2 places from left to right. If multiply with 1000, so then it moves 3 places left to right. Okay. Now, find the product of each of the following. 5.5 should multiply with 5.5. Decimal number should multiply with a decimal number. So, then 5.5. So, multiply with 5.5. Now, 5 5s are 25, 2. 5 5s are 25, 26, 27. So, again with this means 1 0 we have to keep. 5 5s are 25, again 2. 5 are 25, 26, 27. 5, 12, 10, 3. See here, in the first, after one digit we have a decimal from right to left. Here after one digit we have a decimal from right to left. Total 2 digits, 1 plus 1, 2 digits. In answer, total 2 digits from right to left we keep a decimal. 1, 2 after second digit. That is 30.25. 30.25. Now, decimal number should multiply with decimal number, that is 3.1. So, multiplies 4.17. So, first you write 4.17 multiply with 3.1. Now, you multiply with 3.1. First 1 with 7. 1 7 za 7. 1 1 za 1. 1 4 za 4. So, 1 with everything is over. Now, 3. So, the next digit means here we should keep a 0, then multiply. 3 7s are 21, 2. 3 1s are 3, 4, 5. 3 4s are 12. Now, 7, 2, 9, 2, 1. Here after 2 digits we have a decimal from right to left. After 1 digit we have a decimal from right to left. 2 plus 1, 3. After 3 digits we keep a decimal. That is 12.927. 12.927. The next one, here first 3 decimal numbers are given. So, then how to multiply 3 decimal numbers? First we should multiply 2 decimal numbers. So, with that product, so again we should multiply third number. Okay. First take 2 numbers, that is 7.01 into 6.3. Now, 3 1s are 3, 3 zeros are 0, 3 7s are 21. Next with 6, 6 1s are, first 0 here, 6 1s are 6, 6 zeros are 0, 6 7s are 42. 3 6 1 4 4. Here in the first decimal number after 2 digits we have a decimal. Here after 1 digit means total 3 digits. After 3 digits from right to left keep a decimal, that is 44.163. So, this multiply with the next one 2.5. Now, 5 3s are 15, 5 6 are 30, 31, 3, 5 1s are 5, 6 7 8, 5 4s are 20 and 2, 5 4s are 20 and 22. Next with 2. 0 first, 2 3s are 6, 2 6s are 12 and 1, 2 1s are 2, 3, 2 4s are 8, 2 4s are 8. Now add 5, 7, 10, 1, 4 plus 1, 3 plus 1, 4, 10, 11. Here after 3 digits we have a decimal, after 1 digit we have a decimal, after 4 digits 1, 2, 3, 4, after 4 digits we keep a decimal, that is 110.4075. Okay. Now students, in performance time B, the problems based on division. So, division of decimals. So, how to divide when decimal numbers are given. So, the first question, find the coefficient in each of the following. The first question is 22.38, so we should divide with 3, and the second question 332.4 divide with 2. First one 22.38 divide with 3. First 2 is lesser than this divisor 3, so we should take 22 at a time. 3 sevens are 21. 3 sevens are 21. Then minus 2 minus 1 is 1. Then 2 minus 2 is 0. No need to take that 0. Then after that we copy a decimal number. So whenever we are copying decimal number, in the quotient we keep decimal point, and then after copy that number. Then in 3 table when you will get 13. 3 4s are 12 minus 3 minus 2 is 1. Again you copy the next number 8. Next digit, that is 8. 3 6 are 18. 18 minus 18, 0. So then what is the quotient? 7.46. So the quotient is 7.46. Okay. The next question, 332.4. 332.4 divides with 2. This 3 is smaller than the divisor, no need to take 33. So 3 is enough. 3. So in 2 table when you will get 3? 2 1s are 2. Then 3 minus 2 is 1. The next digit, copy the next one, that is 3. So when you will get 13 in 2 table, 2 6 are 12. 3 minus 2 is 1. 1 minus 1 0. No need to take. And again copy 2, next digit. When you will get 12 in 2 table, again 2 6 are 12. 12 minus 12 0. No need to write. Then after that copy decimal point, decimal number. When we are copying decimal number, first we should put a decimal point in the quotient, and after that copy. When you will get 4 in 2 table, 2 2s are 4. 4 minus 4 is 0. Nothing is left after that. So then what is the quotient? 166.2. This is the quotient. Quotient is 166.2. This is the quotient. Okay. Now here divide. So 576.5. When we divide with 100, then what happened? 576.5. So when we divide with 100, so the decimal point will move 2 places right side, 2 places right side. So not right side, left side. So in the multiplication, the decimal places move left to right. In division, the decimal places move right to left, right to left here. So 1 place and 2 place, that is 5.765. This is the answer. Here 63.42 divided by 1000. So when we divide with 1000, the decimal point will move left side. How many places? 3 places. So 1 place, 2 place. Only 2 places we have. So more 1 place need means more 1 0 we have to take. So then after that point will come here. 0.06342. And before point nothing is there means 0, keep 0. 0.06342. If we divide with 1000, the decimal point will move. So 3 places left side. If divided by 100, the decimal point will move 2 places left side. If divided by 10, the decimal point will move 1 place. Okay. Now the next one. So in word problems, the first question, Ranjit bought 3 bags which cost rupees 328.75, rupees 42.80, rupees 7.25. 3 bags price is given. Then how much did he need to pay? So the total cost of 3 bags first we have to find. So whatever the total cost of the 3 bags, so that much amount he has to pay. He has to pay. See here. First bag price. First bag price. What is the first bag price? 328 rupees 75 paisa. Then second bag price, second bag price. What is the second bag price? 42.80 point, first point, decimal point here, point. 42, 4 tens and 2 ones, 42.80. This is second bag price. Third bag price, that is 7 point here, 7 ones, 7 in ones place, 2 and 5. So this is about all the 3 bags prices. So then total amount he has to pay is equal to, now add, addition, 5 plus 0, 5 plus 5, 10, 0 and 1 we have to take carry over on 10th place. Then 7 plus 1, 8 plus 8, 16 plus 2, 18, 8 in 10th place, and after that decimal point, and 1 we should take carry over on 1's place. 8 plus 1, 9 plus 2, 10, 11 plus 7, 18, 8 in 1's place, and 1 we should take carry over on 10's place. Then 4 plus 2, 6 plus 1, 7. Then after that 3. 378.80, this much amount he has to pay. Rupees 378.80. So this much amount he has to pay. The next question, fourth word problem. Sandhya scored 56.73 points and Sudesh scored 84.92. Okay, Sudesh 84.92 and Sandhya 56.73 they scored. So Sudesh scored more. How many less points Sandhya scored? How many less points she scored? He is asking. It means, so we should find the difference. First we should take the points scored by Sudesh. From that, so how many points Sandhya scored, that we subtract. Then you will get how many less points Sandhya scored. Okay. Now here Sudesh score. How many points? 84.92. Next Sandhya score, that is 56 point. Now after that, less points Sandhya scored is equal to, then subtract. 2 minus 6 we cannot make minus, so take borrow from here. Here you will decrease by 1, increase by 10. 12 minus 6 is 6. 8 minus 7 is 1, then after that point. 4 minus 6 again we cannot make minus, then borrow from here. Here you will get 7, get 14. 14 minus 6 is 8. 7 minus 5, 2. 28.16 points. This many points she scored less. Okay. Now the next one. So Ruby sells 8 garlands. So rupees 72.40. So 8 garlands price is given, that is 72.40. Then what is the cost of each garland is given? So he is asking. So means about 8 he is given and 1 he is asking. Means if unit is asking means we should divide. We should divide here. Next. So here, so see, Ruby sells 8 garlands. So rupees 72.40, and what is the cost of each garland? Okay. So 8 garlands price. 8 garlands price. So, how much it is? Rupees 72.40. Now, one garland price is equal to 72.40 should divide with 8. They should divide with 8, means 8 divides 72.40. Now, 7 is less than this 8, 72 at a time we should take. 8 8 is 64, 8 8 8 is 64, 8 9s are 72, 8 9s are 72. Then 72 minus 72 is 0, no need to write. Then after that decimal point, decimal number, decimal digit we are taking. So, here we keep decimal. Then after that take 4. 4 is less than this 8. Again we should take one more, we copy the next digit 0. If you are taking two digits at a time, we should keep a 0 here first. Then when you will get 40, 8 5s are 40, 0. It means one garland price is rupees 9 rupees 5 paisa. One garland, one garland price is equal to rupees 9 rupees 5 paisa. This is about one garland price. Okay. Now, students, so this is about one garland price. So, here the Sandhya score here given that, so 56.73 here. So, we took here 6, here it is 3. Now, 12 minus 3 it is 9. Okay. So, the difference is 9. So, 28.19 points here. Okay.